Hey guys, Luke back with another video. This one's going to be all about the recent update they just added today with the 3 new PvP Colosseums. Each Colosseum has a different queue type and location, so I'm going to go ahead and run you through how to reach each Colosseum. And then once you've located the Colosseums and talked to the statue, you enable the queuing from the Roundtable Hold. So I'll go ahead and show you the locations and get started. So the first Colosseum location I'm going to show you is here in the Limgrave region, just right where you begin the game. The grace you're going to want to come to is the Warmaster Shack grace right here. And we're just going to make our way up this path here to the Colosseum and enter the Colosseum. There is an invasion out front, but it's one of the ones you summon yourself, so you don't have to be too worried about it. And we're just going to make our way over here, and you'll notice the spirit that used to be sitting in front of the door, wishing it could get inside, is now gone, so that's a nice little touch. So he got inside. And you can open the door. And then you'll get a new message on the screen once you open the door, and I'll go ahead and read that. To engage in combat with other players, touch the effigy of America in a Colosseum. United combat and combat ordeals can be undertaken in this venue. In United Combat, 2 teams of fighters clash, and combat ordeals are all-out brawls in which every combatant is out for themselves. So the combat ordeals are just free-for-all, and the other one is teams. And then once you talk to this, it says enter Colosseum combat. You can see the formats here. That's the team fights here, and then the free-for-all. And the number of players, 2 combatants is 1v1. This is 2v2, and that's 3v3. And then you can see here, Spirit Ashes are prohibited in this arena, so you need to get the Caelid arena if you want to use the Spirit Ashes. And you can do a password, so you can queue up with teammates, and all you need to do is put in your password there. And then this is your venue, which you can't change here because you're at the venue, but you could enter combat here, or you could return to the Roundtable Hold, and you can see the America statue next to the fireplace, which is exactly where you can queue up in the Roundtable Hold. You can't miss it if you just look for the fireplace. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you the other 2 locations now. The Caelid one is pretty far, just as a warning. Alright, next up I'm going to show you how to reach the Caelid Colosseum, which is underground. Well, it's not technically underground, but you need to go underground first to get to it. And if you don't know how to do that, you can come from either 3 of these graces here in Limgrave. And then we're just going to make our way to the Siafa River well here and ride that down through the underground area. Up to this elevator here, ride that up, and then head up through here to the Colosseum. Make sure you bring 2 stone sword keys with you because you'll need 2 to ride one of the elevators. And if you already have the Worshipper's Woods Grace in the underground area, I recommend going there and skipping ahead because this walk to that grace is a little bit long. And just as a quick warning, this elevator here is an extremely long elevator ride, and people do not like it when I speed my videos up, so I'm just going to leave it. Feel free to skip ahead or speed up the video in the settings. Alright, and now that we're here, we're going to mount up and head up the river. Don't worry about any enemies you see, they're all pretty weak. And then you'll come to this elevator here and ride it up. Alright, now we'll head our way through the underground area. There's a grace up here to your left that you can grab. And if you want the map that reveals the underground area, it's over there, right where my pointy hat ends. On this pillar right here where my hat was touching, you can get the map fragment. Careful of these electric ball guys because they do extra damage when you're riding on water. There's a grace up here you can get. Feel free to grab that. Alright, and then up ahead it will be some archer enemies. They hit pretty hard and fire extremely quickly. It's very hard to dodge, so just try your best. As you can see, I try to do some maneuvers in the air, but they usually just still hit either way. They have impeccable accuracy. But once you reach here, you put your 2 stone sword keys in this pedestal here, and then take the elevator up. And now we are in Caelid. Go ahead and grab the grace. Up ahead, there's going to be a narrow pathway with 2 giants, and they both have arrows. So the best way I deal with them is just to run past, and then I do a little trick to drop combat. But you can fight them if you wish. If you just sprint at him, you get too close for him to turn and shoot you the first time. But do be warned, he starts firing at your back when you run past. Maybe I won't die. We'll go under his legs. Use him as a shield, and then head up to the big pot guy. I don't remember if I did the 3 invasions on this character. If I did, I can't test the theory. Maybe I'll come on another character and put it in the video. But I've already done the invasions, so I can go ahead and enter the door here. If this door doesn't open, you'll need to talk to the pot, and then there'll be 3 red signs in front of them that you can fight. And it's kind of a hard fight, so be careful on that one. And then we found the Caelid Marika statue, and this one is for the spirit summons. As you can see, it's allowed here. And now that we've talked to this, you can either queue here or go back to the Roundtable Hold, like I said before on the Limgrave one. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to reach the Leyndell Colosseum. This city can be a bit of a maze, so I am going to show you how to get to it from the entrance of the city. If you know how to get through the city and have the West Capital Rampart Grace, please skip ahead and go to where I am at that grace in the video. But I'm going to go ahead and do the long run here. We're starting from the first grace of entering the city here at the Capital Rampart in Leyndell. We're just going to start heading on through. I'll skip this elevator coming up because it should be here for you. Now, I'm not certain if the Colosseum works in the Ashen capital, so I'll go ahead and test that myself, and then I'll put somewhere in the video whether or not that works. I'll put a timestamp or something. The grace up ahead. And we'll make a left here and just head on through. Be careful of these guys, they hit deceptively hard, at least the big ones do. This guy here. Drop down to the ledge below. And then jump over this to the rooftop. And drop here. There's going to be a knight that's sitting down up ahead. He will stand up and attack you, and he has Thunderbolt, so be ready to roll the thunder. If you go up ahead, there's a big tree guy that's going to attack you. You can go right. There's a doorway and a grace that you can grab, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep going. Some more knights up ahead, but go ahead and just keep running, and then right in the middle here, we're going to jump. Going to land us below here, and then we're going to drop again. Be careful. Drop on the right side, not the left, because you will fall to your death. Kick this ladder here. It puts a shortcut and knocks it down for you. There's an Omen Killer there, but he's not too scary, so we're just going to run past. There's a Grace inside there as well, if you need it. Go ahead and drop into the sewers. You can go ahead and jump around this guy. Keep sprinting over to this ladder and climb. You should outrun him. And now we're going to go ahead and climb this dragon wing. Drop here. There is a knight here that I think he also has the lightning bolt attack. Yep, and then there's an ambush guy to the left, but he doesn't hit that hard. Here is the Grace I was talking about earlier that I wanted you to start from if you had it. This is the West Capital Rampart Grace. And the Colosseum is right over there. You can run past this gargoyle without aggroing it, as long as you don't attack. And there's going to be 2 patrolling gravekeepers, so I'm going to go ahead and just go the left side here and avoid one of them. And then you got this guy here. I don't think he moves from there, unless that's the same guy I was thinking of earlier. Or might just be one. Oh, there is 2, actually. This guy's just going to stand there, so we're going to go ahead and fight him. Catches me with that every time. I'm just going to tank a hit and try to hit him. There we go. And then you come here and open the door, and this arena activates the 1v1s. And we come up over here, talk to this, and this one also, as you can see, is locked to 2 combatants, so 1v1. I believe it's the smallest of arenas, and the spirit ashes are prohibited here. And again, you can do passwords and stuff. And now that we've spoke to every statue of America, we can return to the Roundtable Hold. And I'll show you where you can queue up for some matches. Alright, and then once you reach the Roundtable Hold to queue up, all you need to do is speak to the statue here, hit Enter Colosseum Combat, and then you can choose between either of the 3 modes you want to do, how many players, if you want to use ashes or not, and then which venue you want to go to. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you found this helpful, and if you did, please leave it a like and consider subscribing, because I'll be making guide content for all the future DLC and possibly some other RPG games that are similar to Elden Ring. And I'm going to go ahead and include just some footage of general PvP combat in the arenas at the end of this that you guys can watch if you want to. Thanks for watching. And I went ahead and tested the Ashen Capital Colosseum, and you can reach it. All you need to do is go over here to this marker, and there is a spot you can climb the wing and go up the ladder and head through the Colosseum the normal way, but that's the long way, so I'm going to show you a shorter way you can go. It just requires a little bit of a jump. Don't be too worried about this jump, it's not that hard. All you need to do is jump up on this ledge, sort of line yourself up to where you'll be able to do a little running jump. So go ahead and sprint, and then once you've reached sprinting, just jump to the left. And you'll make it right across, no problem. And then we can start heading up here, and then that's how you reach the Colosseum the normal way. I'm not going to run the rest of the way because you've already seen that 3 times. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.